Words hold immense power. They can build bridges, create intimacy, and strengthen connections. But on the flip side, they can also destroy trust, breed resentment, and leave lasting scars. What you say and how you say it can define the quality of your relationships, be it with friends, family, colleagues, or your partner. When it comes to women, the stakes are particularly high. Why? Because women often face a unique set of societal expectations, stereotypes, and challenges that make certain words or phrases hurtful in ways you might not even realize. It's not about being politically correct. It's about being respectful, empathetic, and aware of the impact of your words. In this video, we're going to explore 3 broad categories of things you should never say to a woman. These aren't arbitrary rules. They're grounded in the reality of human relationships and designed to help you foster deeper, more meaningful connections with the women in your life. Whether you're speaking to a partner, friend, coworker, or even a stranger, these guidelines will serve you well. So grab a notebook, sit back, and let's get started. Number 1, comments about her body. One of the most common and most damaging ways people unintentionally hurt women is through comments about their appearance. Women are constantly bombarded with societal pressures to look a certain way. When you make a comment about her body, even with good intentions, it can carry implications that go far beyond the words themselves. You'd look better if you lost some weight. This phrase is like a dagger wrapped in a compliment. It may seem like harmless advice, but it carries a heavy implication that her worth is tied to her appearance. Women already face immense pressure from the media, social norms, and even their own insecurities about their bodies. When you say this, you're not just commenting on her weight. You're diminishing her personality, intellect, and achievements. Why it hurts. It reinforces the toxic idea that thinness equals beauty or value. It dismisses her individuality, suggesting that she should conform to arbitrary standards. It can trigger deep-seated insecurities or even disordered eating behaviors. What to say? Instead, focus on her positive qualities unrelated to appearance. For example, "I admire your confidence," or "You always bring such great energy into the room. Are you really going to eat that?" This might sound like a casual joke, but it's anything but. Policing someone's diet is intrusive, condescending, and unnecessary. Women don't need your approval for what they put on their plate, and questioning their choices can make them feel judged or shamed. Why it hurts. It implies that she lacks self-control or doesn't know what's best for her body. It perpetuates diet culture and the harmful notion that food choices define a person's worth. What to say? Instead, unless asked, avoid commenting on someone's food entirely. If you want to be supportive, say something like, "That looks delicious," or simply stay silent. "That outfit doesn't suit you." Fashion is a form of self-expression. Telling a woman that her outfit doesn't look good is not only unnecessary, but also rude. She likely chose her attire because it makes her feel good, and your critique can erode that confidence. Why it hurts. It makes her feel self-conscious and judged. It places undue importance on external appearance over her character or achievements. What to say instead? If you don't have something positive to say, don't say anything. Compliment her when you genuinely like her style, or focus on her personality instead. Number 2, dismissing her emotions. Emotions are universal, but women are often unfairly labeled as too emotional. When you dismiss or belittle a woman's feelings, you send a clear message that her perspective doesn't matter and that her experiences are invalid. This kind of behavior erodes trust and intimacy in any relationship. "You're being too emotional." This phrase is a classic example of emotional invalidation. Everyone processes situations differently, and dismissing her feelings as too emotional is both disrespectful and harmful. Why it hurts. It minimizes her experiences and makes her feel unheard. It perpetuates the stereotype that women are irrational or overly sensitive. What to say instead? Try to understand her perspective. Say, "I see this is really important to you. Can you help me understand why?" This shows empathy and a willingness to listen. "Are you on your period?" This outdated and offensive comment reduces a woman's emotions to her biology. It dismisses the real issues she might be facing and implies that her feelings are irrelevant or exaggerated. Why it hurts. It's dismissive and trivializes her emotions. It perpetuates sexist stereotypes about women being ruled by their hormones. What to say instead? Address the actual issue at hand. If you feel overwhelmed by her emotions, say, "I want to make sure I understand what's upsetting you. Let's talk about this." Calm down, it's not a big deal. What might seem minor to you could be significant to her. When you tell someone to calm down, You're essentially saying that their feelings are inconvenient or unimportant. Why it hurts. It invalidates her feelings and makes her feel dismissed. It can escalate the situation rather than de-escalating it. What to say instead? Show empathy by saying, "I can see that this is upsetting you. Let's figure out how to address it together." Number 3. Patronizing or sexist remarks. These remarks often stem from outdated gender roles or unconscious biases. While you might not intend to offend, comments that undermine a woman's abilities or reinforce stereotypes are incredibly harmful. Sweetheart or honey in a professional setting. Terms of endearment might seem harmless, but in a professional context, they can come across as patronizing or dismissive. Why it hurts. It undermines her professionalism and authority. It creates an unequal dynamic, suggesting familiarity where it's not appropriate. What to say? Instead, stick to her name or title in professional settings. Respect is key. Why don't you let the men handle this? This comment is not only sexist, but also insulting. It implies that women are less capable or unfit for certain tasks simply because of their gender. Why it hurts. It reinforces harmful stereotypes about gender roles. It invalidates her skills and expertise. What to say? Instead, if you're offering help, do so without implying she's incapable. For example, "Can I lend a hand with that?" Let me explain this in simpler terms. Assuming that a woman can't understand complex topics is both patronizing and insulting. It positions you as superior and undermines her intelligence. Why it hurts. It's condescending and dismissive. It perpetuates the stereotype that women are less competent in certain fields. What to say instead? Treat her as an equal. If she asks for clarification, explain without belittling. Otherwise, trust that she's capable of understanding. Choose words that build, not break. Your words have the power to create deeper connections. Inspire trust and uplift those around you. By being mindful of what you say, you can foster more respectful and meaningful relationships with the women in your life. Remember, it's not about walking on eggshells or being overly cautious. It's about being empathetic, thoughtful, and kind. As we've seen today, small changes in your language can make a big difference. So, the next time you're about to speak, pause and ask yourself, will this comment build her up or tear her down? The answer could transform your relationships for the better. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you navigate the complexities of relationships with empathy and respect. See you in the next video.